Hello, this is Ellen from Health Aspire. Today I wanted to share with you some of my healthier sweets. I quite often make these around Christmas time and give them as gifts. So they could be given as gifts or you can eat them yourself. They're really simple. First of all, you need to melt some dark chocolate. It is going to be messy, but it'll be worth it. So dark chocolate is rich in things like magnesium, trace minerals, antioxidants, so it is actually really good for you. This is a 70% chocolate, so it's bitter but not too strong. You could use something stronger if you like dark chocolate, but I would go for around a 70. So all I've done is melted this over a pan of hot water, and now we're ready to use it. So I'm going to start by making what's called chocolate bark. You can do this as a big bar or a smaller bar, but this makes a lovely gift. So we're going to use some foil, and this is going to help to make our mould. So we're just going to sort of bring around the edges to set our chocolate in. It doesn't have to be, like a perfect square. It's quite rustic, it's nice. So it's just to stop the chocolate escaping, so bring up your edges a little bit. So once you've made this, I'm just going to pour some of the chocolate in. So I started with about 300 grams of melted chocolate. That will get you quite a long way. So just move it around a little bit. And now it's ready to top as you wish. So for this one, I'm going to sprinkle in some pistachios just because they've got that lovely green colour. I'm going to pop in some raisins. So it's kind of like a fruit and nut with a lot less sugar. So just like that. And then all you need to do now is set this. So because we haven't tempered the chocolate, you are going to need to put this in a fridge or freezer just to set. And once it goes hard, I'll show you what to do. So once it's set, it literally just pops out of the foil really easily. And then you've got this lovely shape. So if this was a gift, you could wrap it in cellophane. You can chop it or just break through it and then sort of have like little pieces in a bag. If you keep it in the fridge, it'll stay nice and hard. So it's time to get to the messy part. So we've got our melted chocolate and we're going to do some dipped dried fruit. So I'm going to be using some dates. They're naturally sweet. So again, they'll go perfectly well with the dark chocolate. So we're just going to pop in a couple of dates and then make sure that they're covered in chocolate. Tap off any excess and then it just slides off the fork onto the tray. So just use some greaseproof paper to make sure that they don't stick. So you can drop in a couple at a time. The chocolate won't set, it'll take a long time to set, so you'll be safe. And just do rows. I find this really therapeutic and they're amazing to eat. So it's worth all the effort. So obviously you can keep going like that. With these ones, I'm going to top these with some pistachios. I've just shelled them and then bashed them up in my pestle and mortar. And then I'm going to just put a little bit of salt because salt enhances flavour. So that's why salted chocolate's always really nice. I told you it was going to get messy. So we're also going to use some mangoes for a different flavour. So these are just dried mangoes. You find them in the supermarket. You can sometimes get like nice long pieces. You can dip those in as well. So just drop them in. Make sure it's coated in chocolate. Give it a tap. So mango's really sweet. It's a tropical fruit. I wouldn't suggest eating these all of the time because they are high in sugar, even though it's natural. But again, much better than buying sweets. So I'm getting messier by the minute. Just sprinkle these. So these are like tropical ones with some coconut. And then you just set them, so keep going as long as you kind of want, and then set them in the fridge or freezer, ideally in the freezer because it'll only take about 10 minutes, and then you'll be able to, ready to bag them up then. So they're set now, and they literally just peel off really easily, so you can just peel them all off and pop them in a plate. They'll last in a lunchbox, an airtight lunchbox, in a cupboard. You don't need to put them in the fridge. They probably last a good couple of weeks if they do last that long in your house. If I make these, they don't last long at all. So you've got the pistachio ones there, and then you've got the little tropical ones here. So our mango and coconut flavour. If you wanted to really make these look pretty, you could get like some cellophane bags and pop some ribbon around it, and it would make a lovely little gift. Here we have my alternative on some Decadent treats for perfect gifts, also lovely for you. If you like this recipe and you want to find out more, check out my cookbook, the Real Food Cookbook, on my website healthaspire.co.uk. Have a delicious day.